What's up YouTube, Zero here, and welcome to the place where gamers, witches, wizards, and superheroes unite. Today, I'm going to be doing a 51 power Way of the Wolf build in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Now I'm going to go over, first talk about the armor and weapons I think you should use. Then I'm going to go over the skills and then talk about them during the gameplay. So I want you to focus on the Huntsman armor. The full set because it is aligned with the Way of the Wolf. So that's pretty important. I want everything that's aligned with Way of the Wolf because this is a Way of the Wolf build. The Blood Wolf shield, again, it is Way of the Wolf aligned. Then we have the Hunnish bow, again, Way of the Wolf. And finally, House Carl's axe. Now, we know what we need for the gear and weapons. Let's talk about the skills we're going to use. First, I want to talk about the Way of the Raven skills. There's not going to be a lot, but there are two major skills that I really want us to make sure that we go into, because it's going to be imperative for this build and imperative as you go through the game. So the first is going to be Advanced Assassination, which allows you the ability to assassinate stronger targets. The second is going to be Chain Assassination. After you successfully assassinate one target, you're going to be able to assassinate a second one, which is imperative. Let's talk about some of these early ones. I want you to just get to Way of the Wolf. That's one of the smaller, not advanced skills, but one of the smaller skills that I always want you to try to hit where you can. So then we're going to go up Sprint Attack. It's not something that I use a lot. It's just bridging me to the next area. So again, Way of the Wolf. I want to make sure that I'm increasing all of my Way of the Wolf because I'm aligned with armor. I'm aligned with my weapons. So it's going to make me more powerful. Last Chance Healing is actually very important. Everything slows down when you get to below a certain health level, which is going to afford you the opportunity to either heal yourself, attack enemies while they're slowed, or run away if you really have to. If you have no rations left, you may have to. Battleground Bolt. This is actually just a fun ability. It's not imperative to this build, but you can pick up discarded weapons on the battlefield and then throw them at targets. It's an automatic kill, which is absolutely awesome. Then as we move on away from Battleground Bolt, I really want you to get Grit. This is important. You regain the red portion of your health bar when landing a successful attack on enemies. So that's crucial. And then again, Way of the Wolf. And I'm going to talk about these skills during the gameplay in more depth and why I really do like some of them. Now next, bow to melee. Way of the Wolf is more bow focused. But when you're in battle, you're probably going to be switching back and forth between your bow and your melee. So that's going to be important. It's going to give you increased damage switching back and forth between those two. And again, going out here out of my way to get some Way of the Wolf, then more Way of the Wolf and health, and then finally some extra range and Way of the Wolf. So now that we've talked about the skills setup, let's get into some gameplay and talk more about the armor, weapons, and the skills in general. So first, at the end of this video, I'm going to talk about where you can locate some of these armor pieces and weapons, so don't worry about that. I also have videos on where you can get some of these, so check those out. They're going to be in the description. First, let's talk about the Way of the Raven skills that I really want you to use, and that's Chain Assassination and Advanced Assassination. And right there is actually Battleground Bolt, definitely something pretty cool. But Chain Assassination and Advanced Assassination, you're going to be assassinating in this game. Advanced Assassination is going to allow you to take out those heavier targets without having to alert the entire fortress or entire area that you're going to be attacking. You're going to be able to take out that stronger target and you won't have to worry about getting into a battle with them. So Advanced Assassination is going to be critical for really any build. Chain Assassination, another one, allows you to take out two targets at once, which is absolutely imperative. You can take out the first, then an enemy that's not as close to you, you can take out. Again, very good skills to have regardless of the build. Now let's talk about the Way of the Wolf skills. Again, I already said we're going into a lot of the Way of the Wolf. We're beefing that up because of our armor and our weapons. Last Chance Healing and Grit are imperative. This early in the game, being only at 51 power, you're probably also not going to have a lot of rations. Me at this point in the game, I only have 2 rations. So you really have to make those last. What Grit is going to do is if you get hit by an enemy, and we saw this earlier in some of my gameplay, it's going to allow me, if I'm able to hit them back without getting hit again, I'm going to regain that portion of my health, which is absolutely awesome. I'm not going to have to worry about my rations, and since I am unable to heal on my own, there's no healing where out of battle I regain my health. I have to use my rations. I have to grind for my rations. So this is another way where I can heal. And then we have Last Chance Healing, which is kind of going to be combined with that. If we get hit, we go into Last Chance Healing. The world slows for us. We can hit our enemy and then get that Grit health back. Or if we need to, we can run away. 2 very good defensive skills that are recommended. I mentioned earlier that Battleground Bolt is just something fun. I really do enjoy using that, and you're going to see it here where I really wanted to do Chain Assassination. I don't know why it didn't do it, so I tried to Chain Assassinate. It didn't work, but luckily there was a discarded weapon. I'm able to throw that weapon and kill my enemy. It's definitely fun, and it's an automatic kill, so another tool, another trick that you can have up your sleeve. Bow to melee, a lot of times, especially in this game, you may not have a lot of bolts. You're probably going to be switching back and forth between bow attacks and melee attacks, especially if you're focusing on Way of the Wolf. So that's just a way to do more damage. So the abilities or the weapons, where are they located? The Huntsman Helm is in Tunastir. The Cloak is in Templeborough Fort. The Armor is in Ravensburg. The Vambracers are near Benson Tor, and then the Breeches are near Soham Hideout. Housecarl's Axe is in Utbeck Camp. So check out my other videos that show y'all how to get these. If you did enjoy this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more Assassin's Creed Valhalla content. Well, until next time, peace.